As we all know, Ronaldo is one of the greatest football players of all time, and his son, Cristiano Ronaldo Jr, is following in his footsteps. Do you know what it's like to always have the need to impress your parents, or even anybody at all? Now imagine how difficult it must be to impress his billionaire dad. I mean, imagine having to live up to the expectations of the greatest football player in the world. That has to be the goal. Get it? Never mind. Did you know that Cristiano Ronaldo is not just a talented football player, but also a very strict father? From scolding for eating chips and chocolate to being taught to behave like a professional at just 10 years old, we'll explore whether his demanding parenting style paid off. Join us today as we'll be talking about how difficult it's been for Cristiano Ronaldo's son to live up to his father's expectations. Stick around till the end, and who knows, we might even show you a touching video of Cristiano Ronaldo Jr on the pitch, obviously trying to show his father his skills with the football and trying to win his approval. Cristiano Ronaldo has made a name for himself like no other, and it's not just because of his impressive skills on the field. He's widely recognized as one of the most hard-working players in the game, and there's plenty of evidence to back it up. I mean, he's one of the greatest players that has ever lived. Some even say he is the GOAT. The 5-time Ballon d'Or winner came from a poor family and grew up under an alcoholic father, but it hasn't stopped him from achieving all his dreams. From luxury super-fast cars to recently bagging a $75 million yearly contract in Saudi Arabia, it's clear that the 37-year-old living legend is not stopping anytime soon. Cristiano's humble beginnings have played a huge part in his success today, and he's mentioned how bitter he feels about his father not living long enough to see his rise to fame or share in the joy of his awards. A young Ronaldo spent his early years in Santo Antonio, a neighborhood regarded as one of the poorest areas in the capital, Funchal. His mother Dolores worked as a cook and his father Dinis was a local gardener. Ronaldo's father, who tragically passed suddenly at the young age of 20 from alcoholism, was the one who initially introduced him to football, while he was working as a part-time kitman at a nearby club called Andorrinia. "My father, he saw nothing. He died young, but it is what it is," Cristiano said, wiping away tears during an interview. Could it possibly be the reason why he wants to become a different father? Well, since turning 25, he had been yearning for a son, and when his dream finally came true, it had a profound impact on him. "He really influenced me very much. I began to think in a different way. Cristiano Jr always supports me and always smiles," Ronaldo said in an interview with The Times back in 2015. Ronaldo has chosen not to reveal who his son's mother is, and it does not appear he will change his mind anytime soon. Despite being a loving and accomplished father, Cristiano Ronaldo is a very strict dad. He worries about raising his child properly, so that he reaches a greater height than he himself did. He said in an interview, "I would like my son to follow in my footsteps. I want him to be an attacker who scores many goals," Ronaldo shared in a recent interview. He's a very demanding father and openly admits to scolding his children sometimes when they eat unhealthy food. He goes as far as having arguments with them over their consumption of chips and fries, as he strongly disapproves of it. Even his youngest kids fear him when they indulge in chocolate, and he believes that it's necessary to show toughness in such matters. Really? It's just chocolates. Give those kids a break, Cristiano. His demanding nature doesn't just stop at food. He's already grooming his son to behave like a professional. Sometimes when he's at home, I tell him to go on the treadmill and then take an ice bath to recover, but he complains. I get it, he's only 10. At some point when Cristiano Ronaldo Jr requested a phone from his father, Ronaldo literally told him to use his grandmother's own. Cold. It's understandable that he's doing that to teach him his values and push him to work hard and sacrifice. However, we want celebration after scoring for the Red Devils in an under-12s competition. The talented attacker has already competed for 3 of the most prestigious teams in the world, including Juventus and Real Madrid, which his dad represented as well. Because of the celebrity status of his father, Ronaldo Jr. has become one of the most well-known 12-year-olds globally and is considered the most prominent football player in his age group. Coupled with his experience playing for top academies throughout Europe, there's a lot of pressure on him as regards to his future and what it holds. As the popular saying goes, like father, like son. Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. achieved an impressive feat during his time at Los Blancos, scoring more than 50 goals in just 20 games, which is a remarkable achievement that can be compared to his record-breaking father's. In 2019, after he moved to Juventus with his father, Ronaldo Jr. contributed immensely to his team's victory at the Torneo Internacional de Maritimo, scoring 25 goals in only 8 games. Throughout his 23 appearances for Juve, he notched up a total of 58 goals and 17 assists. An incredible achievement for such a young talent, you might think, but we might be the only ones seeing it that way. Ronaldo Sr. has admitted that it's only the beginning of his career and he would need to do more. However, Ronaldo ended up leaving England to move to Saudi Arabia with his son and is now playing for Al Nassr's youth team. He's been working harder than ever since joining his father in Saudi Arabia and is reported to be training with players who are 2 years older than him. Project Cristianinho seems to be working out just fine. Hey, you stayed till the end. Remember the video we promised to provide earlier? Here is Cristianinho showcasing his skills to his father. Of course, it's still his early days and there's a long road ahead for Cristiano Jr. But with his father's support and guidance, he's well on his way to becoming a great footballer in his own right. Cristianinho may be a billionaire's son, but he'll have to work hard. At least that's Cristiano Ronaldo's biggest wish. Whether he eventually plays football or not, I want him to be the best at whatever he does, said Cristiano. What do you think about the relationship between Cristiano Ronaldo and his son? Do you agree with him, or are you totally against it? Kindly let us know in the comments.